So guys, the last class we have seen how to create the virtual network gateway. So how many students successfully has done this lab? But VM could not connect still. Why, Rizwan? VM not connect means remote desktop or pinging what? What is the issue?
No, I'm asking about the day before yesterday lab, the virtual machine. I cannot able to connect. Still, you have given me the solution yesterday, but still I have ready. Have done, but still I cannot connect this virtual machine.
Okay, so please delete it. Delete this machine and create one more. Delete it and create one more.
I have done all the possible things, but still I cannot. I don't know why. Is this?
No, you created one more machine. You created one more machine.
Yeah, I have created
Second machine also.
resource
Second
group. I
machine
have
also
created
is. Second machine also is not connected.
yes,
Second
yes.
time also is not connected. So please watch today the
Yeah.
class. You're going to connect. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay,
guys,
sure. No
today,
problem.
our in Azure, our new module is what? Azure Virtual Machine, guys. Okay. So we have seen, guys, in the beginning. We have seen in the beginning, guys. Here, what we have designed the network. We are designing our network in the cloud. Okay, we are designing the network in the cloud because to save the hardware. Because we are creating the network, guys. Previously, guys, what we are doing, we are designing the network on premises. We are designing the network in on premises. On premises means, guys, what we have physical servers. We have number of clients, guys. So, guys, if I go for on premises physical servers, number of clients, so it's expensive, guys, right? So if I'm taking the help of physical servers to design my network, physical hardware server, so guys, the hardware is expensive. One, OS license is expensive. One, guys. Second thing, space we require. Good. We require air conditioner, guys. Right. Cooling system should be good. Network devices we require, guys, like switches, routers, right? NAC cards. We have to, right? We have to require cabling also we require. Then, guys, power supply also should be good. 24/7 power supply. Manpower also will be there, guys, right, to monitor. If you're running the servers 24/7, we require some manpower. So overall, guys, your maintenance is very expensive here. Your maintenance is very expensive here. Okay, so the companies want to reduce the maintenance, right? We want to reduce the maintenance bill. We want to reduce the power bill, guys. We want to reduce the hardware also. We want less hardware. So that's why the companies are moving to the cloud, guys, here. Okay, so guys, in the cloud, what we are doing here. So guys, in the cloud, we are creating our network. We are creating, or you can say we are defining we can say, guys, our organization. Guys, our organization, private network, we are deploying in cloud, guys. Okay, so this time we want to deploy our complete network in the cloud again, guys. Okay, so guys, in our organization, example, our organization Hyderabad branch, guys, we have number of client machines here. Okay, we have nearly number of client machines, and all these client machines are using by my staff, my users are connected to the switch, guys. Okay, but in my organization, guys, as administrator, I'm not creating any server, guys. I'm not creating any server. So what I'm doing, guys, I'm taking the help of this Microsoft data center, guys, and by the help of Microsoft Azure service, guys, right? I'm creating my private network in the cloud by the help of VMs. Okay, by the help of VMs, guys, I'm creating my private network in the cloud here. So guys, this is our cloud network here. Okay, so our DC, guys, that is called my Active Directory server and DNS server here, guys. Okay, and guys, my file server in the cloud, and guys, my web server in the cloud, guys. Okay, and all these machines, guys, we have seen we connected by the help of VNet. All these machines are connected by the help of VNet, guys. So like this in future, guys, you can increase your machine. Example, you are making your SQL server in the cloud, guys. Okay, so all the server in the cloud. So we are creating the user accounts here, and guys, by the help of WAN, by the help of VPN, guys, we are connecting on-premises network to the cloud, guys. So this is why on-premises network, guys, I connected to the cloud. So guys, whenever the users are logging to their client machine, so request will go to my DC, cloud DC, and cloud DC will give authentication successfully user can log in. But not only, guys, as administrator, we have to worry about any hardware here. Like I want this operating system to go to market to this vendor to purchase the operating system. No, we have to purchase the hardware, guys. No, we don't need to worry. So we have to worry about any power supply, network devices. No, guys, everything is available, right? With machines, with hardware, everything is available in the cloud, guys. On your single request, you will get your choice machine, right? Your choice machine. You will get your right hardware, your choice operating system, also choice services are available, guys. Just go and deploy it on your request, guys. Okay, so now, guys, my complete network in the cloud, and here, guys, my complete network in the cloud, and here, guys, as per our requirement, we can run this machine. Okay, and here the price is what per minute, guys. How many minutes we are running this machine, that much amount we have to pay, guys. Okay, or if you go for long term, guys, if you go for agreement like enterprise agreement, if you go, then Microservice in here you're getting nearly 70% discount you will get, guys, up to 70%, 60 to 70% discount you will get, guys. If you say I want this project servers for 1 year, so Microsoft will say okay, 1 year you will get nearly 60 to 70% discount, guys, here. Okay, so this is Microservice using, guys, here. And all these machines in the cloud are called VMs, guys. It's called instance also, is called VM, guys. So not only, guys, what is the best option? Deploying the network on physical server is best, or deploying the network by using cloud is best. Right? Almost the companies are going to this, guys, deploying the network on premises network in the cloud, guys. Okay. So, guys, here when I'm going for virtual machines, guys. So first is virtual machine size is very, very important, guys. Okay, size important. Then what type of tier of virtual machine you want? So we have two types of tier, guys. One is basic tier virtual machines and one is standard tier virtual machine. Okay, what is basic, what is standard, guys? Basic tier virtual machine is used for testing purpose. Basic tier is used for your deployment purpose. For example, you are learning Azure, guys. You will not go to high-end servers, guys. You will select the basic according to your requirement. You will go for basic servers, guys. For example, in future, before deploying your on-premise network in the cloud, so first you want to test your application. So that application we can test in basic, guys. So basic tier is used for testing purpose, lab purpose, but not for production environment. Production means for your business environment, guys, for your business purpose. But guys, for your organization, for your business, if you're getting some servers like email server, web server, permanently, guys, for long term, then we have to go for standard tiers, guys. Okay, so standard tiers virtual machines are used for production environment. Basic tier virtual machine used for testing purpose and deployment purpose. Okay, for R&D purpose you can use. Then, guys, size is very, very important. When you're creating virtual machine, is asking the size. So what size include, guys? Size include your processor. Size include your RAM. Size include your hard disk. Size include what next, guys? You can say public IP, whether you need this public IP or not. Okay. And size include your NIC cards. Size include your services. What service you need, guys? Like load balancer, like that. Okay, you need or not. And if you want to add one more hard disk, guys, you can add. Okay. So, guys, example, I'm taking the first virtual machine with one processor and 4 GB RAM, guys. RAM is 4 GB. Hard disk is one. Public IP, I don't want. NEC card, yes. Services, I don't want. Okay. So this is one size of virtual machine. Now, guys, I'm deploying one more machine. The second virtual machine size is 16 virtual processors. We want 16 virtual processor VCP. Okay. A virtual processor, guys. 16 virtual processors. And guys, we are taking nearly 16 GB RAM, guys. Okay, and 4 hard disks. Public IP required, NIC card required, load balancer service required, guys. Okay, so not only, guys, which size of virtual machine is expensive, guys? First one or second one? First one is expensive or second one is expensive? Which one? Which size of virtual machine is expensive? First size of virtual machine is expensive or second one, guys?
Second.
Yeah, very good. Second virtual machine is expensive because we have more hardware, more processor, more RAM, more hard disk we have. This is expensive, guys. Okay. The next thing what we require, guys, microservicing in cloud. The microservicing price in cloud. We have nearly previously, guys, 100 plus sizes of virtual machines are there, but now, guys, we have more than 300 plus sizes of virtual machines. More than 300 sizes. Sizes means what? Some machine having one processor, some machine having two processors, some machine having three, some machine having four, some machines having 10, guys. Okay, like this. So, guys, 300 plus sizes of virtual machines are there. And guys, previously microservicing our processors up to available 32 cores, guys. But now, guys, Microsoft has increased the core CPUs are available up to 128 virtual processors. How many virtual processors are available, guys? 128 virtual CPUs are available, guys. Previously 32 cores are there, but now we have 128 core, guys. Means 128 virtual processors. Now, guys, previously RAM support maximum is to 448 GB RAM. 448 GB RAM previously, guys, but now is supported to 3.8 TB RAM. How much RAM, guys? 3.8 TB RAM. I'm not saying 3.8 TB hard disk. I'm saying 3.8 TB RAM. So, guys, did you see 1 TB RAM in the market? I've seen 1 TB RAM, guys. No, because we are not working in production environment. When you come to the production environment, guys, the companies on their servers, they have 1 TB RAM also, 2 TB also, and our virtual machines in the cloud will support 3.8 TB RAM, guys. Physical machines, guys, will support up to 4 TB, and maximum is, guys, 24 24 TB, guys. How much? 24 TB RAM also support physical machine. But this virtual machines, guys, in the cloud supporting 3.8 TB RAM, guys, maximum. Now, how many hard disks we can attach to this virtual machine? 64, guys. Like basically, guys, in our laptop we can find one hard disk. In CPU, guys, in our personal computer, in personal server, small server, guys. Like if I'm using tower type server, guys, 4 hard disks we can attach. How many hard disks, guys? 4. But here, guys, how many hard disks we can attach? 64 disks. How many, guys? 64. 64 hard disks at a time you can attach. Right? It can be accepted. Then, guys, if I'm coming to the guys here, virtual machine. So, guys, without operating system, can you run your virtual machine? Without operating system, can you run your virtual machine, guys? No, we require what here? operating system, guys. Compulsory we require OS. So guys, what type of OS disk are available, guys? Here, OS disk means operating system disk, guys. We have types of OS disk. So guys, we have two types of OS disk. Okay, so first is called OS disk, or you can say types of disk actually here. So I have to write here types of disk. Types of disk. So the first one we have OS disk. So guys, whenever you create a virtual machine, when you deploy a virtual machine, guys, okay, when you deploy a virtual machine, the Microsoft by default one hard disk is attached. Now OS disk, OS virtual hard disk contained operating system, guys. OS disk contain OS, guys. You can install your softwares also, no problem, guys. Okay, and the size of this OS disk, guys, right? The size of this OS disk is, if I talk about the size, by default you will get 127 GB size, guys. How much here? 127 GB minimum, guys. Okay, so the minimum size is 127 and maximum is what, guys? The maximum size is up to 2 TB supported, guys. Okay, so minimum size is by default 127. Maximum size support up to how much, guys? 2 terabyte, 2 TB hard disk, guys. Okay, so more than 2 TB will not support, guys. If you have 2 TB size hard disk, it will support maximum. So 127 by default, guys. 2 TB hard disk is there. Then, guys, we have one more disk that is called a temporary disk, guys. Okay, so it's called what here? Temporary disk. So what is the use of temporary disk, guys? Temporary disk is used to store the data. What, guys? To store the data. If you have your personal data, if you want to store the data, you can use temporary disk, guys. So what the Microsoft is saying, you can use the temporary disk to store the data. Okay, so if you have your data, okay, if you have your own data, guys, in temporary disk you can store your data, guys. Okay, but guys, by default the size of this temporary disk is 7 GB, guys. By default 7 GB. But guys, different machines, different sizes are there. Some machines having 16 GB size. Some machine I saw, guys, 50 GB also. Some machines having 100 GB also. Okay, but guys, temporary disk is used to store your data, but temporary, guys. Temporary means what? The Microsoft is not giving guarantee this hard disk is available always for you. Maybe in future, if you restart your server or your server is shut down for a long time, again you start your server. So that time, maybe this temporary disk is not available for you. Means the temporary disk is not available, means temporary disk data also is not available. So Microsoft is saying temporary disk is used to store the data now if you accessing, but guys, not for long term here. Okay, so temporary disk data will be lost. Maybe if the hard disk is shortage from Microsoft, so Microsoft is going to disconnect this, and temporary disk is a free disk, guys. Microsoft is not charging for that. By default, how much is given? You can store the data that much, guys. Now come to, guys, next one, data disk. You can say data disk, guys. So data disk we have to add manually, guys. Automatically it will not add. Manually we have to add the data disk on our request. On our request, how many data disks you want, you can add. And guys, data disk is storing your data permanently, guys. Data disk is used to store the data permanently, and the size of the data disk you will get maximum is 2 terabyte, guys. Maximum is what here? 2 terabyte. Okay, so data disk we have to add manually, guys. Right? Data disk we have to add manually on our request. Right? So on our request we can add. So guys, if you have some existing hard disk, example, you already have some VHD, you can add that VHD. Or if you want to add a new data disk, empty data disk, you can add the empty data disk. But maximum it will support up to how much, guys? 2 terabyte. So guys, maximum in one virtual machine, how many hard disks we can attach? Maximum hard disk. How many guys? Maximum hard disk. You want to attach data disk, guys. How many data disk you can attach? Maximum. So maximum you can attach, guys. Just now we have seen up to 64. How many here? 64. Maximum. Minimum is 1. Maximum how many disks we can attach? 64 guys. Okay. So guys, 64 disk and one disk size is 2 TB. So 2 into 64. So guys, how much storage I will get? This much, guys. Okay, it's one virtual machine. In my virtual machine, if I attach 64 disks and each disk size is 2 TB. So total how much guys? I will get 128 terabyte storage, guys. Okay, I'm clear, guys. If anyone is asking how many types of disk are there in VM, we can attach. We have to say OS disk, temporary disk, and data disk, guys. Okay. Now come to the next one, guys. Next is what here? Your performance, guys. Okay. So what is the performance of the disk here? So you can see, guys, performance of the disk is what here. So guys, we have performance of disk. What is your question? Sir, any particular time, temporary or period of time for temporary disk? Any particular time period of time for temporary disk? No, there is a no particular time for disk. If the machine is running, if the disk is there, maybe it's available for you. If your machine restart or shut down, again start, maybe this temporary disk will be de-attached. Okay, there is a no fixed time. It's for 1 month or it's for 2 weeks. It's not, Microsoft is not giving any information. Okay, now come to the performance of disk. What type of disk you can find? So here, guys, we are getting two types of disk. When you going for hard disk, guys, here in performance of the disk, we are getting two options. One is called standard disk. One is called what here? Standard. In standard disk, guys, we'll get normal hard disk, right? Or we'll get the normal SSD hard disk. Okay, normal hard disk or normal SSD hard disk. So it means, guys, you know, guys, ID hard disk, SATA hard disk. Okay, so that type of technology hard disk we are getting. Normal hard disk, SATA hard disk. If I'm saying we have SSD hard disk, solid state drive. So this SSD hard disk speed also is very slow. SSD hard disk speed also is what here? So this is called what here? Standard hard disk. And guys, if I go for next one, the next hard disk we are finding, that is called premium hard disk, guys. Premium disk. So guys, in premium disk, we will get faster SSD hard disk, guys. Okay, so in premium disk, we'll get what type of hard disk, guys? Faster SSD. So the latest one, which is available in the market, guys, that type of hard disk you will get. Getting my point, guys? So in premium disk, what type of hard disk you will get? Faster SSD hard disk, solid state drive. So guys, compared to the SATA, SSD hard disks are expensive and SSD hard disk reading time is too good. Okay, so guys, which one you need? Standard or you want premium, guys? And guys, if you selected a standard example, after some time you're saying that my application is running very slow. So can we convert this disk standard to premium? Yes. You can convert that anytime. You can switch from standard to premium and premium to standard, guys, but your data, your services will not be lost. Okay, data and services will not be lost. Now come to the next one, guys. That is called guys, here disk format, type of disk and format. Now try to understand this, guys. The Microsoft is saying in 2000 server operating system, guys. In 2008, guys, here I will start from 2008 or okay, in 2008 or the Microsoft is saying only one type of virtual hard disk, that is called VHD. But guys, in 2012 and 2016 and 19, guys, we have two types of disk. One is VHD and one is called VHDX format. So there are two formats are there. One is VHD and then VHDX format. So what is VHD format? VHD. So VHD, guys, support up to, okay, VHD means virtual hard disk. Okay, support up to 2 TB hard disk, guys. It support up to how many hard disk, guys? 2 TB. So less than 2 TB actually, you can say. Not 2 TB, also less than up to support up to 2 VHD format. And guys, VHDX format. If you go for VHDX format, hard disk. So guys, VHDX format support up to 64 TB size of hard disk. How much, guys? 64 TB size of hard disk. So VHD is supporting how much, guys? Up to TB size of hard disk. Okay, 2 TB size of hard disk. But VHDX will support up to how many, guys? Size is 64 TB size of hard disk. So which hard disk running more space, guys? Okay, guys, VHD forward will support how much? 2 TB size. And VHDX will support 64 TB size, guys. But tell me, guys, which hard disk is the better one? VHD format is best or VHDX format is best? Which format is best? VHD or VHDX?
VHDX.
Okay, VHDX is better because it's providing more space. But guys, our virtual machines will support only VHD. Guys, till now VHDX is not supported. Microsoft is saying our virtual machines are not supported up to VHDX, but it supports only to VHD format. Guys. So that's why our size of the virtual hard disk is what? Maximum 2 TB. One hard disk size is 2 TB. Okay, but if you have, in case if you have VHDX hard disk, then each hard disk size you can take up to 64 TB, guys. It will allow you. Now come to the next one, guys. Here, virtual machine generations, guys. Here. So what is virtual machine generation? Try to understand this. So guys, in 2012 server OS, the Microsoft is saying 2012 server OS will support only generation 1 VX. So generation 1 virtual machine, guys. Okay. So guys, the Microsoft is saying here 2012 will support generation 1 virtual machine. But guys, at the same time we have generation 2 also. So what is the difference between generation 1 and generation 2, guys? So try to understand that. So generation 1, guys, support 32-bit and 64-bit. 32-bit and 64-bit. Both hardware, and software. Okay, so generation 1 will support 32-bit and 64-bit hardware and software. Generation 2 guys will support only 64-bit hardware and software. Okay, so now tell me which is the better one here. So if I go for 64-bit, my hardware, my processor, my application should be only on 64. Okay, so which is a better one, guys? Generation 1 is best or generation 2 is best? Generation 2 is best. Why generation 2 is best? Because support 64-bit. But tell me, guys, in the market, we have only 64-bit operating system and applications. No, guys, right? We have 32-bit also. So the generation 1 is best, guys, because generation 1 will support both 32-bit and 64-bit. But guys, if you're saying 100% I know, my environment should be on 64-bit, then you have to go for generation 2, guys. Okay, so generation 1 is best, guys. So that's why the microservicing, all our virtual machines are supporting to generation 1, guys. Okay, generation 1. Then come to the next one, guys. When you're creating virtual machines, the microservice is asking here, select the type of virtual machine. Select the type of virtual machine, guys. So guys, in the type of virtual machines we have, the Microsoft has categorized this virtual machine. And the categories are like this, guys. Storage category virtual machine, memory category virtual machine, network category virtual machine, graphic and CPU capacity virtual machine, guys. So the Microsoft is saying our virtual machine are categorized. So guys, the first one we have general purpose virtual machine. General purpose virtual machine basically is used for your testing purpose, your lab environment, guys. Is the best. Computer optimized virtual machine is using in production environment, guys. Okay, we have good processors, we have good RAMs here. Memory optimized virtual machine in the name itself is written. This is called so guys, we have then a computer optimized virtual machine, memory optimized virtual machine, storage optimized virtual machine, GPU optimized virtual machine, and high performance computer optimized virtual machine. So all these machines are categorized, guys. Okay. So guys, if you want good processor, good RAM, go for computer optimized version. If you want more memory, guys, more RAM you want, then go for memory optimized. If you want more storage, guys, like you want to make one SAN server, you want to make one storage server, for example, file server, you want to, right? You want NAS server. So that time for storage, guys, storage optimized version. Then guys, if you want high graphic applications you want to run, go for GPU. If you want to run big application, guys, then you have to go for high performance virtual machine, guys. Okay, so all these virtual machines, guys, in Microsoft Azure, guys, all these virtual machines are categorized here. Okay, so we'll take one look here, guys, how they are categorized here. So you can see this diagram, guys. By the help of this diagram you can understand. So this is the diagram, guys. So you can see general purpose virtual machines names are DSV2, DV2, DSD, AV2, A0-7, and this virtual machines has a good balance for CPU. We have good processor, good RAM, and used for testing purpose, guys. Okay. Then of computer optimized virtual machine. Computer optimized virtual machines are FSF, F series. FS or F series virtual machines are called computer optimized. In computer optimized, guys, we are getting high CPU and memory ratio, guys. Means good processor with good RAM. Okay. And guys, good for medium traffic web servers application and better batch processing, guys, and application servers management. So Okay, so guys, next is what here? Memory optimized. In memory optimized, we get more RAM, guys, more cores here. So guys, here GSG, DS, D2 version, DS, guys, right? These machines are having more processors core and more RAM as we have, guys. So it's good for large network. If you have data warehouses, if you have database server, right? If your large users are connecting, accessing your data, so that time we require memory optimized. Then storage optimized, guys. LCDs is the storage optimized. Okay, so guys, then we have here LS storage optimized virtual machine, LCDs, LS series, guys. And these virtual machines are used for input output should be fast. When you're reading the data, writing the data should be always fast. So then go for storage optimized. Then we have a GPU optimized. In GPU optimized virtual machine, we have NV and okay. So guys, then we have NV series, N series, NV GPU optimized means NV series. Guys, did you know NVIDIA graphic cards? So guys, in every machine, laptop, desktop, we have motherboard. Motherboard is having their own graphics. But guys, we want to run high graphic application, high resolution applications. So at that time we require our VGNAC card. Okay guys, then if you have running your good animation movies, guys, heavy graphic games applications are there. So at that time we can require what here? NV virtual machine, guys. NV series virtual machine. Then guys, high performance computer virtual machine. And guys, this high performance virtual machine names are H. Okay. So guys, if you have a big application, guys, like SAP application, a big application is there, then go for high end version machine like S series, A8 series, M series. These are the high end version. Okay. So guys, this is what here our categorize of the virtual machines, guys. Okay. Now come to the operating system support, guys. What operating system are supported? What operating system is not supported, guys? So guys, Microsoft is saying here our virtual machines, guys, are supported all Linux operating system, all Linux flavors, guys. CentOS, Debian, Oracle, Red Hat, SUSE, Linux, right? All Linux OS are supported. Then guys, what about the Windows operating system? In Windows operating system, all current versions are supported. What is current versions are there, guys? Current version means 2003, 2008. No guys, these are not current version. The current version means 2012, 2016, 2019 on server side. Okay, client side, Windows 10 is supported. Okay, so these are the current versions are supported. At the same time, guys, we can add the services also. So guys, I want to make this machine is my Active Directory server. So I can install Active Directory services. Can install DNS services. I want to make this machine file server. Can install file services. Right? I can install the file service here, guys. I can make this machine is my web server also, guys. Okay, so you can make this machine is your web server also, guys. So these services are supported. Mac operating system is not supported because Mac operating system is not using business places. Okay, if we have specially Mac laptop hardware, that time we can use this. Okay, so guys, here DNS is supported, right? Active Directory file server, web service, FTP service, clusters. We are making some clusters. The clusters are supported. NLP services supported, etc. So on here is supported. But what is not supported? So DHCP is not supported, guys. Why? Because our VNet virtual network last class that is acting as a so guys, DHCP is not supported. Hyper-V is not supported because all technology in Microsoft we are using that is called Hyper-V is using actually. Okay, direct access is not supported because last class we have seen virtual VPN. VPN we are creating virtual network gateway service we are using. That's why direct is not supported. RMS is not supported because the Azure is having their own policy. Through these policies we can restrict. WDS server is not supported. Windows deployment service is not supported to deploy the OS because Azure is having their own operating system, guys. Okay, guys, these are the services not supported here. Okay, but what is supported here? You can see the services are supported here. What services? IMF file management service, Microsoft Image Services, SharePoint, SQL, System Center, many more, guys, are supported here. These services are supported for you. What is your question? Is one. So if you want to install OS in client machine through network, how to do it? First tell me, Rizwan, your machine you're creating in the cloud or you're creating in on-premises? Your virtual machine is where you want to create the client machine in on-premises or in the cloud. Where do you want to create?
I want to create client machine on premises, not in the client.
So that time you have to use SCCM service. What service you have to use? System Center Configuration Management. So this service is supported. SCCM is supported. Okay. WDS is not supported. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So guys, all Linux operating system flavors are supported, guys. Okay, this one. Now, what size include? Tell me, guys. Now, if anyone is asking, sir, what your sizes include? How the Microsoft is charging the per hour or per minute here? So the size, the price include what? The prices include what here? Hardware plus OS. Hardware means size, guys, plus OS plus services. Okay, plus public IP equal to per hour charge. Okay, equal to what here? Per hour charge.
I have one question.
Yes.
If they are charging for OS, then why
Yes.
for services? We are
Why?
installing services, ADDS, DNS. This is our services including in the OS.
ADDS is free. DNS is
Which
free.
services you are which services you are talking? What can you explain these services?
SQL. Example, SQL is not available with OS. Email server, Microsoft Exchange email server. Email server, we have to purchase it. If you're making
Yes,
SCCM, we have to go for paid. If you want to install load balancer service, it's not free. Okay,
Yeah, that
this
that
services.
are the applications. Okay.
You can say applications, but technically is for services. Yeah. So guys, I will show you guys how to check the pricing here. The last class already we explained. Once again, here how to check the pricing. If you want to check the pricing here, the microservice, you have to go to the browser and type here Azure pricing calculator. Guys, take the help of Azure pricing calculator. So guys, go to the Azure pricing calculator, and in this pricing calculator, we want to check the virtual machine price. So guys, if I go for 1 minute, please, I go to the pricing calculator. If I click on virtual machine, okay. So here, guys, I'm going for virtual machine. So here is asking where you want to create. I want to create my virtual machine West Europe, guys, example. Okay. Then here is asking what you want in this machine, Windows OS or Linux. I want to go for Windows. You want OS only or with SQL service. So you can select OS with SQL, your choice, guys. I'm selecting only OS. Then you want basic or standard, guys. So we have to go for basic. Low priority is not available, guys. Forget about it. We have basic or standard. I want to go for a standard because it's my production environment. Then what category of virtual machines you need, guys? Here you have to select the series here. So guys, here you can see all the series are available here. You can go for B series, D series, DA series, AS, V4. V4 are new versions, guys. New machines are added. VTS4, VD4. These series are new machines, guys. And you can say recently, E series microservice added. Before that, guys, this E series virtual machines are not there, but E series are added. F series is there, S series is there, guys. SC is there, LSB is there, MDS is there, guys. New series, N series, NVIDIA services, guys. M series and MV2, guys. These are the new services added here. This machine will support maximum size, guys. Like if I go for M series, guys, you can see M series version machines, how much it will support, guys. In Azure. So guys, if I go for M series version machine, you can see the microservice in this M series version machine supporting up to 128 virtual processors and 3.8 TB RAM. Guys, how much RAM supported? 3.8 terabyte RAM, guys, 128 virtual processor. But why we got this much size of virtual machine, guys? Because I want to run this application. What application? SAP HANA. So if you want to run the SAP HANA virtual machine service, guys, we require big configuration virtual machine. So we can use this M series, guys. Okay. So these are the categories are there, guys. You select any one. So guys, I'm selecting all, but here we decide what type of instance. Instance means how many processors, RAM, memory, how much, guys, right? So here, guys, you can see almost all are there. I can go for two virtual processors with 14 GB RAM, guys, 100 GB you have, guys. So you can see there are so many are there, but I want to go for this one with two virtual processors with 8 GB, two virtual processors, guys, and 4 GB RAM, guys. Okay, and how many machines you want? You add it. So guys, we are adding only one. Okay, so if I go for one machine, how much we are going to pay? $19. Okay, how many? But guys, if I change here, guys, if I change to 10 here, guys, if I go for 10, $190, right? So $190 we have to pay, guys. But it's depend on your minutes also. How many minutes you are running that? But guys, here you can see this is my 3 years virtual machine. But if I go for pay as you go, guys, if I select pay as you go, then here is asking how many hours you are running. So guys, I'm running 300 hours. If I run guys, 300 hours here means in a day 10 hours. So guys, if I go for 1 month, I select here guys 1 month. So guys, for 1 month, for 10 virtual machine, I'm paying 408 guys. But if I'm running this machine 300 hours only guys, so how much we have to pay? Pay as you go guys, per month 408 guys. But it's depend on your how many hours we are running. Okay. So guys, if I go for 300 hours guys here, I will change this month to hours. So guys, you can see $408 we have to pay. Okay, but here guys, your operating system license. If your license already you have, show the license. Microsoft will produce the license guys. If you want support from Microsoft, you can take the support also. Like you want what type of disk you want, standard HDD or standard SSD, and premium guys you decided. Okay, then if you want size of disk, how much guys you decide. Then bandwidth guys, how much bandwidth you want. Then support. In support guys, Microsoft will help you guys. So guys, if I go for support here, we have three types of developer. Developer means guys, Microsoft will give the answer within couples of hours, like standard hours are 24 hours. Within 24 hours, your problem is going to resolve if you have any issue. Okay. But if I go for a standard guys, Microsoft is maintaining some standard times, like within 6 hours. Within 6 hours, the problem will be resolved guys. But if I go for professional direct, if I select professional direct, the Microsoft is saying, if you call Microsoft administrator, senior administrator will help you on the spot. Okay. So we have to decide guys what type of support we need. Then after that licensing, if you have already licensed, tell to the Microsoft I have already licensed. So give me the discount. So Microsoft will give the discount up to 40%. Okay, then overall this is your price guys. Okay, you can see and show to your management that this much cost is going to cost like without only VM 40. If you want support, if you want some other services, the price also will be. Okay, so this is a calculator you have to use. Now guys, next is what? This is the pricing guys. Now we are going to deploy the virtual machine guys. So let's see the practical here. Till now we have seen how to configure. Sorry, what is the requirement? What are the sizes is available guys. Now come to the lab guys. So today I will show you guys how to create a virtual machine. First by using Portal guys. Then I will show you how to create virtual machine by using PowerShell. And tomorrow I will show you guys how to create virtual machine by using templates. And tomorrow guys we'll discuss availability. Set availability zone also guys. Then if the time is there, we'll go for load balancer also. Then one more topic is left. We will receive VMSS also guys. So over next 3 days, we are going for this virtual machine guys. Okay. So guys, give me a 2 minutes break. Then I will show you how to create this virtual machine. Okay. So guys, we are going for see now how to create the virtual machine here. So guys, to create a virtual machine, the requirement is what here? We require resource group and we require VNet guys. Okay. So already we know guys how to create the resource group and how to create the VNet. If you already have, you can. So guys, here I'm going to my portal page. This is my Azure portal page. And if I go to the resource group guys here, I have 2 resource groups here. The previous class I created, one is RSG project 1 and RSG project 2 guys. 2 resource groups are there here. Okay. But if it is not there, you have to create the resource group guys. Manually we have to create the resource group. Then guys, check the VNets virtual network guys. So you can go to the portal page guys, menu page, and open the virtual network. So guys, if I go to the virtual network, so you can find I have 2 VNets. One is VNet 1, which I created in resource group 1, and VNet 2, resource group 2 guys. VNet 1, the subnet is guys, here VNet1 subnet is 10.0.0./8 guys. This is my address space here guys. And if you see the subnet here, the subnet is 10.0./24 guys. The last class we have used one gateway subnet also guys to connect VNet to virtual network gateway guys. Okay, but this subnet one is using for my machines guys. Now guys, requirement is done. We have resource group, we have VNet. Now create the virtual machine guys. So go to the portal menu page, blade area, then click on virtual machines guys here. So virtual machines will open. Click on add option guys, click on virtual machine. Once you click on virtual machine guys, one new page will open. Now here we have to fill this information. So first is asking guys, so many things are asking. First is asking your subscription. In basic option guys, asking your subscription. Your resource group. I'm using existing one, RSG project one guys. Then is asking guys your virtual machine name. So you can give any name guys, server 1, server 2, PC1, PC2, your name guys. So I'm giving here VM1. Okay. Or I'm giving here the name here. This is my server 1. Okay. So this is my server 1 guys. Then is asking region guys. In which region you're creating? West Europe. Then what is availability option? I will teach you tomorrow guys, not today. Then guys, image means OS. What image you need? So previously guys, I'm using 2012 R2 is suggesting you can go for other also, or you can change. So guys, in this machine I want 2016 operating system, Windows Server 2016 guys. So select Windows Server 2016 here. But guys, here once you select Windows Server 2016, so only OS is installed guys. But guys, my requirement is what? I want virtual machine with a service guys. For example, when I'm creating a VM, when I'm deploying VM, I want VM plus one service guys. What service? And I want VM on 2016 OS plus I want Visual Studio Service guys. I want Visual Studio Service because one of my developer is asking, sir, I want a machine with server OS with Visual Studio Service. So I want 2016 server OS on this machine, but Visual Studio Service I need guys. Okay. So I want to create a new virtual machine with OS with Visual Studio Service. Okay. So guys, how to select it? So guys, you have to go to this option. Which option? See all images. You can see we have see all images option. If you go to the see all images option, guys, you can find so many images. So click on see all images. One new page will open guys. In this page, it's asking which platform you're selecting. Windows, Red Hat, Debian, Ubuntu guys. There are so many. Okay. So I'm going for here searching the application in marketplace. So my application name is Visual Studio Service guys. But guys, Visual Studio Service, I want in which operating system? That also we have to select. So here asking Visual Studio you want, but you want Visual Studio with which service? I want Visual Studio Service with Microsoft guys. From Microsoft. So guys, here is asking select your OS here by using select. So click on this select and it's asking which OS you want. Guys, so guys, we have two options. Visual Studio Enterprise, Visual Studio Community. Visual Studio Enterprises license guys. Once you on this Visual Studio Service, the first page is asking license key. If If you keep the license key, it will accept. Then you can use this Visual Studio. Community means free, guys. Community means what here? Free. So which one is better now for testing purpose, guys? License or free?
Free.
Free is best. So do one thing, select this option. Visual Studio 2007 on Windows Server 2016, 64-bit. Right. This one you have to select. So once you click, guys, is selected. So you can see now is attached. So Visual Studio Community 2007 on Windows Server 2016, guys. Okay, then guys, is asking something is called Spot Instance. You know, guys, what is Spot Instance here? The Microsoft has added this service recently. Previously, it's not there, guys. Last year only the service is added. So if I put the Spot Instance, guys, so Microsoft is saying Azure Spot offer unused Azure capacity at a discount rate versus price pay as you go price, guys. So it means what is the meaning of this one, guys? Example, in Microsoft data center, some machines are free, guys, and Microsoft want to gain some money. So Microsoft is saying, come here and give your price like $10. I'm saying if this $10, if any machine is available, please give to me. So Microsoft is saying, okay, $10 one machine is available. Take this machine, use it. But guys, in future, if the Microsoft data center, so many people are connecting to Microsoft data center and there is no virtual machine is free, or maybe in future, guys, this machine price is increased, so then automatically your machine will be disconnected. Your machine is not available. So it means you're making the auction. In $5, if this machine is available, give to me. If the price is increased or is not available, right, I will not use it. So Microsoft will disconnect. So guys, tell me, in the real time, Spot Instance is good when you're creating your web servers, FTP servers, or storage servers, or Active Directory servers. So that time we'll use this Spot Instance, guys.
This is not good.
Not good. So that's why the Microsoft is not suggesting. Microsoft is suggesting only for testing environment or deployment environment. Use it, but don't use in the production environment. So I don't want this one. Then guys, here size. Size means your hardware. What size of hardware machine you need, guys? You decide it, right? So you can see, guys, if you go to the see all, so Microsoft is giving all sizes of virtual machines. Size of hardware machines are available. Hardware is how many hardware? 427 sizes are there, guys. All categories are there. You can search by category wise. You can search by your priority, guys. You can see it. All machines are available for you, right? A series, B series, S series, all the services are available. Okay, so select any one, you can try. And with pricing, guys, with supporting with pricing, Microsoft is saying this much price, this much support, this support is there or not. So guys, here I am selecting here tracking from this list. I will select here at least 2 virtual processors with 8 GB RAM, because this Visual Studio, guys, at least require 8 GB RAM. If you run this less than 8 GB, your machine will be very, very slow, guys. So select at least 8 GB. So guys, I will go for this DS D2S V3 virtual machine, 2 virtual processor, 8 GB RAM, guys. Now guys, next admin username. Username is login name. So admin name you can say. So I'm giving the login name is what here? Zoom admin. But guys, already we have explained this name will not accept admin, user one, Sam, John. These are the 2 common names, guys. The microservice not support. If you type admin, administrator will not accept. Then password, guys. Minimum password should be 12 to how many characters? 223 characters. And password should be complexity, guys. So I'm giving the password. So group underscore. Confirm password also. Okay. Then next, guys, which public port should be allowed to connect? So guys, I want to use RTP, but guys, you can in future you can add HTTP also, HTTPS also. But today I'm using only RTP. If you have already Windows license, guys, show the Windows license. What license you have? So Microsoft will say, if you have already existing license, show that existing license. Microsoft will give extra discount here, guys. But right now I'm not having any Windows license, guys. So I will go up. So guys, successfully I filled the first page. This is the first page I filled. Then go to the next option, disk, guys. You can see new disk. So guys, here also you can go to disk here. If I go to the disk, so guys, by default you can see one OS disk is attached, and that is premium SSD. You can change to standard HDD, standard SSD, or premium SSD, guys. So I'm selecting premium SSD, and by default your disks are encrypted, guys. Remember here, whatever data you store OS, these are encrypted, guys. Transactions are encrypted. Then guys, if you want to add your own hard disk, you can add your own hard disk. So guys, two options are there. Create and add the create and attach the new hard disk. Or if you have already existing hard disk, you can attach that also, guys. Okay, these options are available. Then if I go to the advanced, in advanced, guys, we have two options. Manage disk. What is the meaning of manage, guys? If I check this manage disk, so Microsoft is saying if anything is happened, we are responsible. We'll recover your hard disk, we'll give back. But if you uncheck this box, so this is called unmanaged disk. This is called unmanaged. In unmanaged disk, you have to create one storage account. And in the storage account, your hard disk will store. And you are the responsible if anything is happening. So what is the best option, guys? Choose the managed disk checkbox is best or uncheck is best. Which option is best?
Check is best. Use manage disk.
Yes, use managed disk is best. Then guys, after that, go to the next option, networking. In networking, guys, here it is showing your switch. So guys, already we have VNet. But we're not having VNet here. Creating the VNet. 1 minute, guys. So it is not showing my existing. One minute, guys. Here I will go back. I selected in resource. That is best here. This is okay. So guys, some reason I'm not getting my existing VNet here. So I have to, I think, refresh or click the new one. Okay, it's created for VNet for me, guys. Here that is in here taken here. So guys, some reason how the VNet is showing here, VNet is not available for you. Okay, maybe I think it's deleted here. So I will create one, guys, here. One VNet. Here also you can type the VNet and VNet one. Then guys, address space I'm taking 10 dots per dot per dot. Is overlapping here. So here we have to give the subnet name, guys. I'm giving here subnet one, and address range is 10.0.0.0 slash. Okay, then click on it. So guys, a new VNet one is created. Subnet this one, guys, and this is my public IP for virtual machine. NSG root basic is created, guys. Public port RDP is enabled. Okay. Then load balancers I don't want. I will show you tomorrow what is load balancer, guys. Click on next to management. If I go to management, guys, in the management, guys, you can see here my put diagnosed. I'm off. Disable the put diagnosed. I don't want, guys. Then second thing, guys, here auto shutdown option is there. If you check the auto shutdown, guys, what time, if you give what region, if you give that time, automatically your machine will be off. You can set the auto shutdown also, guys. Okay. And what is site recovery? We'll discuss later, guys. How to recover if your washing machine you want to take the disaster recovery, guys. So we can take, but I will show you later how to do the recovery here. Then, guys, Microsoft being automatically update. If any new updates are there, Microsoft will update, guys. Or you can go for manual update also, guys. Okay. In Windows update, security updates are there. But then, guys, go to advanced here. In advanced, so guys, in advanced, what we have, guys? So in advanced, you can see extensions. So what is extension, guys? Extensions means if you click on select an extension. So guys, with OS, I want antivirus. With OS, I want some monitoring tools. With OS, I want some services like Google Chrome, or I want some tools here, services. So then microservice info for this extensions here. So you can see, guys, we have some agent tools are there here, right? So we have some NVIDIA graphic drivers are there, guys. If any drivers are not matching, we need some drivers extensions. If PowerShell is not there, you can add the PowerShell also. So guys, like this, if you want to add some Microsoft antivirus software like Kaspersky, guys, you can add. Okay. So these are the options that are available, but this is optional. Then guys, click on next to tag. So tags are not compulsory, but you can assign the tags also. So yeah, some services are free, some services are paid here. I'm giving the name my first name. Then click on review plus create. If I click on review plus create, the Microsoft will give you the complete information here. So microservicing for this machine per hour will charge you $15. Guys. Okay, per hour. What is Srinivas? Once again, show the management tab. Okay, this is management tab. Okay, Srinivas. In management tab, we are selecting what food diagnosis disable. What do you want to see now? Okay.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to know if any other options selected. I missed this part. So yeah, thank you. Thanks for that.
Okay. Just go to the review plus create, guys. Click on create. Your virtual machine is defined. Now, guys, you can observe here virtual machines defined will take few minutes. But if you observe, guys, here, these virtual machines are called IaaS, Infrastructure as a Service version 2 VMs. So we are managing by Resource Manager. Previously, we are managing by Classic, that is called ASM, but is outdated, guys. We are using Resource Manager. It's asking resource group, VNet, subnet, NIC card, private IP, public IP, administrator details, passwords, VM name, OS details with services, disk, energy rule, and services, and you want high availability or not. Okay, so tomorrow I will show you what is high availability. So this is called infrastructure as a version 2 version machines, guys. Okay. But guys, you know how these machines are arranging in the Microsoft data center, guys. So guys, Microsoft data center. Example, if I go for Western data center. So in Microsoft data center, guys, you can find a big rack, a hardware rack is there, guys. A big rack. This rack is connected to power supply, guys. I'm drawing only one rack, guys, but we have many. So guys, this big rack sign power supply, this big rack is connected to network switch also. Okay, in this rack we have physical servers, guys. In this rack we have physical servers. In this rack, guys, we have physical server. For example, the physical server name is SRV1, SRV2. So whenever you deploy, guys, VM, whenever you're deploying VM, your VM is going to store here. And the Microsoft, in these machines, Microsoft is using Hyper-V technology to create these VMs. Okay? So your virtual machine is available here. So this is a rack, guys. In this rack, you have physical server. In one physical server, we can create 1024 virtual machines. Okay, 1024 virtual machines we can in one rack, one in this rack, in this physical server, in one physical server, we can create 1024 virtual machines. My voice is audible. So guys, this is a Microsoft rack. Okay, this rack is connected to power supply switch, and this rack is having physical servers, guys. Two physical servers I have, SRV1, SRV2. When you deploy a new virtual machine, it's going to store in SRV1 physical machine, and how we are storing by using Hyper-V technology is using. And in one physical server, guys, we can create 1024 virtual machines. How many, guys? 1024 virtual machines we can. So come to here, guys, what happened here. So yeah, my deployment is completed. You can see now, guys, my machine is having me NAC card is there, but virtual network is created, and we have a server, guys, here, public IP, NSG is there, guys. Okay, now if I go to the virtual machine, guys, now if I go to virtual machine, now my virtual machine as server 1 is created. Open this virtual machine, guys. Okay, so guys, here these are the details, guys. We know virtual machine OS, and this is my public IP, guys, to take the remote desktop. I can copy the public IP to take remote desktop, guys. This is my subnet, these details, guys, and the machine's having OS with services. So guys, you can go to networking, you can check your machine is having what private IP and what is public IP. So this is a public IP, this is a private IP, and RDP rule is enabled, guys. Okay. Then next, guys, for disk, you can add the disk also, guys. So if you want to add extra hard disk, you can add now. You have already OS disk. Size is 127 GB, guys. Okay. You can add the new OS disk. Then size, if you want to change the size, you can stop the machine first and change the sizes. If the machine is on, we cannot change the size, guys. Okay, you can resize also. Okay. So it's saying stop the virtual machine, then you can change the size anytime. Then guys, you can add the extensions also. Guys, then you can do the what auto shutdowning also, guys. Backup you can take, guys, here. Inventory you can take. Policies you can apply, guys, on this machine. And guys, reset the password here. This is very important, guys. If your virtual machine forget the password, guys, your login name and password, come to the reset password and set the new password, guys. So give the name, right, and password. Give the name and password. If this machine is off, guys, we can keep the new name, new password. If you give the new name, new password, click on update. So with the new name, new password, you can log in. But guys, sometimes your machine is stuck. You are unable to take the remote desktop. So guys, then go for reload, redeploy, and reapply, guys. So in redeploy, what happens, guys? If your machine cannot, if you cannot connect to your virtual machine, then go for redeploy. In redeploy, what happens, guys? Your virtual machine, okay, the microservice redeploying here once again, guys. Okay, your virtual machine will be redeployed. So it means, so your virtual machine, okay, so it will be installed in other hardware server, guys. Microsoft will be installed in other physical server. Okay, it will redeploy. Then guys, if you go for reapply, so try with reapply the virtual machine status. So what is the last running status there, guys? Right? So that is status. Successful status will be shown. If the virtual machine may fail, then go for reapply, guys. Okay. So right now, guys, I'm going to overview to take the remote desktop of this machine. So copy the public IP, guys. Now go to MSDFC. Here is the public IP 13.80.131.85. Click on connect. Then you're asking the name and password, guys. So login name is Sumetme. Password is underscore. So say yes to connect. Click on yes, guys. Once you click yes, now successfully we are connected. So you can see my machine is successfully connected. We logged here. And you know, guys, how to change this private IP dynamic to static. Okay, so you can see now on the screen. Are you finding Visual Studio Service also, guys? Yes, my machine is there with Visual Studio Service. We can go to the computer, guys. You can see in PC, you have only one seed file. The size is 127 GB, means 126 GB, and temporary disk is D drive with 14 GB, guys. Like 16 GB actually, that 14 GB is usable file. Okay, if you want to see the IP address, you can type IP config. The IP address of this machine is 10.0.0.4, guys. Okay. If you want to see your machine details, right click on this PC, click on properties. You can see your machine. Operating system is 2016 data center, and guys, processor is Xeon. Intel Xeon. Xeon is a server technology processor. 2 GHz, 2.3 GHz processor is there, guys. Turbo Boost is available 3 or 2.3, guys. Actually, yeah. 8 GB RAM, 64-bit processor, 64-bit operating system. Name is server 1. And in future, guys, in MCSC we have learned how to add the services, guys. So by the help of server manager, by using address and features, we can add our own services like Active Directory, DNS, ADC, like web service, HTTP service. You can add the services also. Okay. So this much. But guys, whenever your job is done, go to start button, go to here and sign out, guys. Don't close it. Sign out. So once you sign out, your machine is signed out. But background, you guys still your machine is running. So guys, if you're not using this machine, you have to at least stop. If you stop this machine, your machine is going to stop. Means Microsoft will not charge you. You stop. If you stop here, what's the machine? Okay.
Sir, one question here.
Yes.
So once my VM is ready, later point of time, if I need more services need to be installed. So
Yes.
is that possible to install?
Yes, we can add. No issue. You can add the services.
Okay. And this drive we saw, right? It's by default 128 GB, right?
Yes.
So if you want to increase that, is that possible?
Yes, it's possible. You can increase. Or you can add the new hard disk. If you don't want to use this OS disk, you can add your new hard disk and select your size. How much?
Okay.
So guys,
We will see that those, sir.
Yeah, you have option here. You can do it. You can go to add disk. You can see left side we have option. Add disk. Here you can add it. Option is
Okay.
available.
Right.
You come down here, you have option. Add a new hard disk, or you have existing virtual hard disk, you can attach also. Like example, in my laptop, I have an existing virtual hard disk that also we can attach. I have some data in that, and I want that hard disk to be attached here. VHD hard disk that also I can attach.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So guys,
Sir, is
this
there
is
any option like to take console from ARM and also snapshots and migrations like that we can take from ARM?
snapshot is not there. Capture is there here. You can see snapshot. ARM is
Console
this portal page is called ARM actually. Here we have capture option. So what is the meaning of capture? Current status. One capture file will be created. Means what we have now, it will create. So in future, if I'm in this machine, after capturing, if I add some new thing here, like I'm adding new softwares, new application, but in future I'm thinking this is not useful for me. I want to go back to my existing status. So then you have to go for capture. In capture, if you reload capture, so it means it's going to give the previous state. So instead of snapshots, here we have capture option.
Okay, and console option is there from here. In vSphere, we will take console from the.
Here also is there serial console is there in the down last third one. Okay, but if you go to the serial console, is asking here. Here it is asking you have to enable the boot diagnose first. If you enable the boot diagnose, then the console is available. In console, you can check. You can use the PowerShell commands console. You can check your machine status is running or not here. Like there is a serial console.
Okay, and disk size when we are increasing,
Yeah.
normally in VMs, some we can increase by, I mean, while running the missions only we can increase the, right? But here you are saying only a power of state only. Is there any reason like?
Now here you can check here. You can see here Microsoft is saying here you can find. See it because actual OS is running, hard disk is running inactive. So in active motion, you cannot increase the size. You can see here save option is not available. Inactive status is not available. So what you have to do, you have to shut down, then you can add. But in running time, you can add the extra hard disk here. Like this hard disk we can add. But this existing OS disk size you cannot increase now. First you have to shut down your machine, then increase the size. This is available. Okay,
Okay,
but
sir,
extra
thank
hard
you.
disk you can add.
Okay, thank you.
So guys, today we have seen this complete virtual machine. Tomorrow I will show you guys how to create this virtual machine by PowerShell and how to create the virtual machine by templates also, guys. That is called ARM templates. So guys, today we are ending the class here. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Bye everyone.